Partnered by Times Influence.
Last week, we took you on this exhilarating journey of how TechGig Code Gladiators started 3 years ago, and a look at the mega launch event for this year's TechGig Code Gladiators.
The IT revolution today explores the contemporary emergence of a high-tech cosmopolitan India, marking the arrival of a truly global cyber culture. India is expected to be the next biggest digital hotspot. Apart from creating millions of jobs in the computer software domain, it has seen immense growth in various other sectors, be it education, retail, banking, and even rural development. And behind this technology breakthrough is high-quality coding, a skill that is in demand across industries. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of TechGig Code Gladiators 2017. I'm Samriti Grover and I'm right here in Hyderabad, the IT hub of the country, to decode some of the coding mantras for you.
It's the power of that one click that can change your life today. A wave of transformation that has engulfed the entire world, from people of all age groups and from urban to rural areas. Technology has changed the way we think today. And behind this IT revolution is the seed of coding. From making your travel experience better to taking care of your healthcare needs, to even securing your family financially. It's the combination of effective solutions that is shaping our future.
It's a very exciting time for all of us. We're looking at the IT from two aspects. One is the IT services companies which are operating in India, giving the services, and then the IT departments or the CIOs working for the corporates or business houses. And fortunately, there is a change happening at both ends.
The IT and IT-enabled services industry has played a significant role in changing the face of the Indian economy, fusing in innovation and cutting-edge technologies, and that has become the need of the hour for every business. On its way to being a digital superpower, India is all set to live its digital dream.
Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, and even the legendary Stephen Hawking. All of them have endorsed the importance of coding in order to take the next-gen technology leap. In this episode, we showcase a conglomerate that is taking coding to an all-new level, Deloitte, one of the largest accounting and consulting firms in the world. Take a look. I'm at the Hyderabad office of one of the largest professional services firms in the world, Deloitte, and I'm joined by Mr. Ajit Nema, Managing Director, Consultant. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on this show.
Thank you for being here.
I want to first ask you a question on the macro level. Technology, has always been an enabler when it comes to pushing sectors, pushing industries. So how has Deloitte been on the forefront of, let's say, a new technology revolution that has happened with, the Digital India mission, everything going online, and the whole online space gaining precedence now?
Well, I mean, it's an evolution. I mean, it's just not that it has just dropped all of a sudden, right? So it is an evolution, and we have been taking that journey along, right? I mean, that's something which we are very, very market focused anyway, right? So whatever is the clients basically seeing the space, we do actually publish our technology trends. So we do have actually, we kind of will look into our crystal ball, what's upcoming. We'll look at the different industry trends as well, is what is the different industries or different sectors will really evolve into, right? So that we generally do every year, and the recent technology trends which we published actually shows that, and we did a couple of years ago, basically we predicted that where the cloud mobility and the analytics will go, and we are seeing those things which is panning out right now. We think really is the machine intelligence and augmented reality and your analytics is going to take the center stage. We really believe also is all the companies will be very insight-driven organizations right now. And we are seeing that trend happening. So we have taken that journey all along with our clients. And what really makes us is that we are seeing the impact of that right now.
Innovation is the core that perhaps binds, the company and makes it a hallmark, as you're saying. And, everybody talks about the innovation labs at Deloitte. So I want to ask you, how important in today's time, it has always been important, but today seeing the environment, how important are, those cutting edge technologies and disruptive solutions so that you can be ahead of the curve?
Well, I totally agree. Innovation has been there forever. It's absolutely more important than ever. Given that the cloud, the mobility, the analytics, the machine learning, the augmented reality, those things used to be a far-fetched idea which we used to see in the Star Treks of the movie is real now. Sure. So obviously those innovations are absolutely important. There is one place is that there are innovation labs, but there's so much only can happen in the innovation labs. What our philosophy is that innovation happens on a daily basis of whatever you do. And we truly believe that innovation is not necessarily invention. The way we used to work earlier, that cannot happen here with the new augments because of the new technology. And that's an innovation to adapting that is an innovation, at least in our firm. Plus also we rolled that out to the client. And how client used to do it, what we do it, we bring innovation not only to us, we bring that to the client as well. So absolutely, totally agree that it is more important than ever because of the technology. And that has also changed the way we used to do our business strategy work as well, because technology is kind of together.
So basically business and technology now cannot be dealt in silos. It has
They're
to be
not
dealt,
separate thing anymore.
Yeah, it has to be dealt
Absolutely,
together.
absolutely.
And do you see companies now perhaps understanding that even better?
Well, the thing is they don't have a choice, right? If they don't do it, I don't think so they will have an existence.
Right.
So we have taken a leap much before that, and what we call it also is a tech fluency. And we cannot be just kind of follow one area and be the master of that. Obviously you go deep in one area, but you have to have a broader skill set. And that's what actually consulting brings it anyway, is that you have to have a breadth as well. And that's what we bring it from our business strategy to the implementation work.
You talked about various channels that are used by the company to hire talent, and I believe that's why you've also associated with one of the biggest coding contests in the country currently, which is the TechGig Code Gladiators 2017. Do you think such platforms, allow employers like yours and even the tech enthusiasts, the young budding coders who are looking to perhaps join their dream organizations to find something that they want and perhaps find a match?
Absolutely. I think it's very exciting. This is the first time we have taken that journey, and I'm very keen to see the outcome of that, right? And I think it goes both ways, both from the Deloitte perspective and also from the people who are looking to getting into the Deloitte. It also opens up the channels also that what Deloitte is looking for and what we kind of work on, which kind of technologies. And I think it gives people an opportunity. Internally also what we have participated, our folks have participated, was very exciting. That gives them a benchmark also is, and I've heard from a number of people who have taken that challenge, it gives them a benchmark as well where vis-a-vis where we are in the other places as well. Sure. So I think it goes both ways. Very exciting. I think this association should just go long. And again, I said I'm very keen to see the outcome of that.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on this show. And I wish you all the best for the contest and for your journey into it.
Thank you very much.
Achieving business goals. Keeping pace with the ever-changing technology landscape. Widening the horizon and bringing the best of technological skill sets on board will redefine the IT space. And Deloitte is one such tech giant leading this significant change. With its maiden association with TechGig Code Gladiators 2017, Deloitte is not only living up to their promise of offering seamless solutions, but is also embarking on a journey to foster and nurture talent in this sector.
I'm now joined by Vishal Sharma, Managing Director, Technology Consulting, Deloitte, and he's going to share some of the key technology trends and the importance of coding in this space. Thank you so much, Vishal, for joining us on this show.
Thank you, my pleasure.
I want to begin by asking you, when you hear the word coding, the perception is that, you have some geek sitting on a computer, typing in some codes and, always looking at the screen. With technology evolving, do you see that mindset also changing, that perception also changing now?
Oh, absolutely, 100%, right? What has happened is, over the years, technology has moved from just being like a back-end enabler of business, right? So a lot of times in our profession, we used to think technology is an enabler for business consulting. And now technology is becoming business. Who would have thought like a few years ago that a software company may be disrupting the business model of an automaker, right? Or things like digital health, personalized medicine, right? Digital hospitals. So everything is becoming digital technology. And that's where I think coding is moving in the forefront of business sphere of activities.
So what are the kind of focus areas that as a company you look into when you're hiring talent for your organization?
Yeah, things are changing definitely, right? And things are changing at much faster pace than what we would have thought a few years ago, right? Earlier, the business cycles for changes were like 5 years, now probably it's few months, right? So the biggest skill set we need now is adaptability and people who are ready to upskill themselves, right? No longer you can live in the world saying, I'm a programmer for Java or I'm a programmer for SAP or ABAP or whatever, and I can live this world for 15 years, no longer, right? Now it's like you need to understand the basics of programming, you need to understand the business for which you need the programming, you need to have analytical mindset, you need to have communication skills to talk to your clients, and you need that skill to tie it all together to make sure that you make real meaningful business impacts to the work we do.
So it's a package
it
now.
It is truly a package. Earlier you would just scan a resume and say 5 years of experience of this or 2 years of experience of this and this person is ready. Now you need to understand, okay, does this person really fit in this modern world where technology is driving business and technology is driving consumerism?
When we were talking about talent, Deloitte has also partnered with one of the biggest coding contests in the country, which is TechGig Gladiators. So what are your expectations from a contest like this? Because you've talked about the skill sets that one requires, if you have to kind of bag that dream job that you're looking out for in the technology space. So what are your expectations out of a contest like this? And what is the kind of talent that you're looking out for here?
Yeah, I would say twofold expectations. One is internally, as our people are participating, right, in this contest, it allows us to look at our talent, right, which sometimes gets boxed into things we would ask them to do, but this unboxes that talent, right? Because there's a challenge, there's a competition, they're working on newer problems and they're showcasing that talent. So that's good for us. The other thing which is good for us also is finding what's that right talent available in the industry. So this contest, right, is, I guess, right, lakhs of people are participating in this. This gives us a good shot and view into the talent available in the industry. So very helpful indeed.
Thank you so much, Vishal, for joining us. Well, it's time for a short breather, but after the break, we meet some budding coders from Deloitte. Stay tuned.